guys. How are you today? It's Friday. I told you I was going to be coming on earlier today because I have some other things planned for this afternoon. So I wanted to come on, and I need to clean my house really good. It's amazing how messy your house can get with just one person in it. Who feels me out there? I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of people in your house right now with the self-isolating, the staying at home, not going out and doing anything. So I'm sure your houses are, unless you're very good at cleaning all the time, I'm sure your houses are probably needing a little help like mine does. So today is going to be my last live talking while I am in quarantine. I am on quarantine day 11, guys. So I'm almost done, down to the home stretch. But I'm going to get the house cleaned up. I'm going to start packing my stuff up because I am going home on Sunday. I am going home on Sunday. I go back to work on Tuesday. I am considered a essential employee. So before anybody starts getting all, we just need to, guys, we need to take a chill pill here and just get through this together. All right. I'm going to try not to get too much into detail. I just see a lot of stuff out there and it's making me really sad for humanity. So one thing I want to implore you to do before we get talking, one thing I want to implore you to do, turn off the news. Don't buy into everybody's stuff, okay? Yes, this is serious. Yes, it's a big deal. It's impacting so many people. But turn off the news. That 24-hour news cycle, it sensationalizes everything. And because they want to get more people in there and they want to keep people watching. And the more people that watch, the more sponsors they get. It's this vicious cycle. So if you do want to watch the news, by all means watch the news, but do it for like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and then turn it off. Go do something else. Go read a book. Go play cards with one of your family members. Phone a friend. Send some funny Snapchats to your friends if that's still a cool thing or not. I don't know. So just be with each other and take care of each other and don't buy into everything, okay? Yes, it's serious, but please, guys, let's just all be kind to one another and let's get through this together. All right, there's my preachy pants all done, okay, guys? I didn't want to do that, but I felt I had to because, anyways, I don't know why. So today we're going to be doing some honeybee chalking. I have a couple of bees on here and the saying, home is where your honey is. This is an 18-inch, okay, it's 6 sides. What's that called? Hexagon. I can't believe I just about forgot what this was called. I think that's a hexagon, right? 6 sides. Home is where your honey is. You see, I have it all. They're not all like stuck down, so I can't just turn it up. I have most of it planned out. I got a bunch of colors over here ready to go. So I'm a little bit ahead of the game this time. I guess yesterday I was ahead of the game. I had colors picked out and everything, pinks and purples and that happy camper. Welcome to our camper and all the different springy colors because it's spring and it's beautiful and it's warm and it's awesome. Unfortunately, guys, the cold front is starting to move through here in central Missouri, so sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I did it. I forgot to grab the hairdryer. I went back there specifically to do it and I completely forgot. Oh well. And why do I need the hairdryer, you may ask? Well, with some of this stuff, I'm going to be overlapping the where the stencil and where the stencils and the wordings are. And when you overlap like that, you will you run the risk of getting ruining your paste that you just put down. So we're gonna have to do this smartly since I forgot that. All right, what are you guys doing today on this Friday? Anything fun and exciting? How are you guys handling the stay at home and not going out anywhere? What inventive things have you guys come up with during this time? I'd love to hear it. All right, canary spawn. I think I'm going to do the home is where your honey is in this color. This is one I've been trying to get used up, so I think I'll be able to do that today. I'm going to go ahead and spritz some water in here because it is a little dry. And you always want to get, so if you are new to chalking, one of the things you want to make sure you do is when you are putting your stencil down, well, the first thing is if it's the first time you're using a stencil, you want to make sure you fuzz it really good. And by fuzzing, I mean like I just put it on my clothes because this is a sticky stencil. It's a reusable silk screen stencil. And you want to make sure that you're going to be able to pull it off when you're done. So you want to fuzz it up really good so this way you know you're going to be able to get it off. The other thing you want to do is when you stick it down, you want to get all the air bubbles and such out of it. This will help with bleeding and making sure you have crisp, clean lines. Now, if you don't have crisp, clean lines, that's completely fine. Sometimes that happens, and that's what makes your artwork unique. It doesn't have to be perfect all the time. Sometimes I struggle with that. All right, so there's the first one done, and of course I'm going to throw this over here in my wash bath, which, so I was fixing to get everything to go live, get everything ready, and I had saw that I forgot to put water in the fill up my wash bath. That would have been funny, wouldn't it? All right, let's see. I think we're gonna do the honey pot. Ooh, I don't know, maybe we'll do, no, I'll do the honey pot. So I have all these colors picked out, but I hadn't yet decided what I was gonna use where. But this is gonna be a lot of colors of, well, I think I'll do the shimmer gold too. This is going to be a lot of yellows and golds and off-whites and stuff like that. That's going to be the theme of this design. So I have this is a really bright, beautiful orange-yellow color. And then I'm going to take and dip my finger in this gold, shimmer gold, and just kind of do a little rub over on it. Just to kind of give it a little, make it look kind of neat. Now the gold won't be completely visible, like you'll just be able to see that there's a little bit of different color on there. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there too. And of course I'm going to wipe my finger off because I have gold all over it now. Okay, now we'll let that dry. And I'm going to do these little honeycombs real quick. And I think I'm going to keep it to where there's only the 2 honeycombs on here. But we'll see. I may change it up a little bit. I may put another one on there. Ooh, this one's really dry. When I looked at it yesterday, it didn't seem that dry. Uh-oh. So let's see if I can bring some life into it. I sprayed some water in it, and now I'm using the opposite end of my stir stick because remember I said that the stir sticks can be kind of flimsy, but if you use the opposite end of it, it makes it easier to stir stuff up with. There we go. And your yogurt, your paste, you want it to be a nice yogurt-like consistency. You don't want it too thin, because if you do get it too thin, then you have the potential of it bleeding through. And you also don't want it too thick, because if you have it too thick, especially if you're using it on a larger stencil, one that has a larger area, it'll make it more difficult to, it'll dry before you get it all squeegeed on there. And you don't want that to happen. All right. And of course, all your leftover paste can go right back into the jar. There we go. I think I am going to want to do, this is going to be interesting, guys. Think I can do it without messing that one up? Dang it. I knew I was going to do that. All right, well, we're not going to do that then, because that doesn't want to stick. I already kind of messed it up a little bit, but like I said, it just makes it so it's not completely perfect, which is quite all right. It's not going to be the end of the world. All it did was, since it wasn't dry yet, it lifted a little bit of the color, but that's not that big of a deal. Just makes it look a little bit more rustic, right? All right. I don't even know which ones I'm using right now. And what I may do is I may go over and clean those, or later on I may go ahead and add some more to it. So this is what we've got so far. What do you guys think? I like it. Let me make sure. Yep, that's pretty dry. So I'm going to put this down and try to line it up. Actually, I guess I could kind of do that, couldn't I? All right, let me squeegee this down. Don't forget, guys, I do have a live sale coming up on the 18th. I know I've been saying it a lot, but I really would love it if you would join me. Make sure you tell all your friends about it. Yep, this one's going to be going in the trash after this chalking. Tell all your friends about it. Got some sneak peeks coming up. In the next 2 days, I'll be putting out the rules of engagement. I got a lot of neat stuff. But as I was going through my inventory, I realized, holy crap, I got a lot of stuff. So, all the stuff that I have been doing while I've been down here on quarantine will be available. And I will have some of the older stuff available. But I won't be doing my entire inventory, because I think we'll be on for forever if we do that. So my first live will be on the 18th of April and at 5 o'clock. So join me on my page. I will have a lot of stuff available, but not everything. But I would love it if you would join me. And then we'll choose another date a couple weeks after that to go live again and do another live sale. What do you guys think about that? So please don't forget to join me. And I'm ready to get back to some chalk and talks, but we just don't know what's going on with all this stuff. So I have to get with Lisa to see whether we're still going to do the chalk and talk on the 17th at Wine Antiques and More, because you know, they're doing the whole 30 days type thing still now. So with that 30 days in effect, I don't know if we're going to be able to be if she's going to be able to be open and get back to it. Plus, I think it may be more socially responsible just to not do that. So I'm going to get with her today and see how she feels about that. But if that's the case, then we won't be getting back to chalking until May. So stay tuned. I've got some May dates out there. It's the very beginning of May, so that's good, right? We can get back at it the very beginning of May. Okay, there we go. Like I said, this is all yellows, all different kinds of yellows. So we'll get back at it in May if we're not doing it in April, which we probably aren't. I have some vendor events that are scheduled too, and I don't know if they're going to get canceled or not. You'll see them out on my events tab. I'm just going to do a couple of these bees. Because remember, as long as you're careful, you can reuse these real quickly. Like I said, you just have to be quick. And that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, there we go. Well, that was weird. Oh, it just, okay. All right. So let me know what you guys are thinking. And we'll definitely keep you apprised of everything going on, okay? This little guy. So this morning I was out on my deck just kind of sitting, and then I got a phone call, and wouldn't you know it, as soon as my phone rang, a couple of A-10s decided to fly over, which is great, and I love that the A-10s are flying, but it made me sad because I wanted to try to get a picture of them, and I can't because I'm on the phone. And it was with the dentist office, so I couldn't just say, hey, get off the phone with me. Call me back later. I had to stay and talk to the dentist office. So maybe one of these days, I'll actually catch the A-10s flying here. We'll see. I think I messed up by putting that right there. I knew that was going to happen. My bee was not completely dry, so when this went down on it, some of it pulled up, some of the paste came up with it. So I'm going to do it like that. We'll see how bad that looks in a little bit. Now what I could always do, of course, is I could always go back over it with the bee after the bee's dry. So it's not a complete loss, no big deal. Everything can be fixed, especially since this is a porous surface. It can definitely be fixed. Wow, this one is really dry. I don't like this consistency. So if you guys are interested in ever doing what I do, just shoot me a message and we can talk about it. It's no trade secret, I promise. I will help you out however I can. Okay, now that I got the stuff all over my thinners, I'm just going to use this little guy right here since it's just a little area that I'm doing. Doot. Okay. It's not too bad. I'm going to have to go over it though once it's dry and be able to get the loop all the way back up to the bee so it doesn't look silly. So here you go, guys. Home is where your honey is. I wonder, does that look crooked? Did I do it crooked? I think it looks cool. So this is available for purchase. I'll have it during my live show. If you want it before then, shoot me a message. Claim it below. Thanks for tuning in with me, guys. And I can't wait to get back at it with you. Can't wait till this whole quarantine thing is over. Hope you're staying healthy. Hope you're staying safe. And I will talk with you later. Bye, guys.